Hello, Shivam, can you hear me? Hello, Shivam. Hello. Hello. Am I audible? Ashish?
Yes, sir.
There are some disturbances. Maybe another 5-10 minutes. Okay. So yesterday we were discussing milling process, and I was telling you what is column and knee type milling machine and what is fixed bed type machine. So fixed bed type milling machine is used whenever the weight of the component or whenever the weight of the workpiece is more. That time we use fixed bed type milling machine. So in which workpiece is stationary in the sense it is not moving in x, y, and z direction. The tool moves in x, y, z direction. Oh, I am not presenting. Fixed bed type में any doubts? Fixed bed type machine. Hello, any doubts in fixed bed type machine? That is very important from your Viva point of view also. What is fixed bed type machine? Hasnan, can you tell me what is fixed bed type machine? Fixed bed type milling machine. Hello, are you there, Hasnan? Anybody else? Sonia, are you there?
So some students are waiting to let in.
I already admitted. Yeah, Ashish Bolo, what is fixed bed type machine? Hello, you can hear me, no? Ashish?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is fixed bed type machine? Fixed bed type machine.
और बेड फिक्स है तो टूल मूविंग रहता है.
मतलब workpiece is fixed. Workpiece is not moving. And when it is used, fixed bed type machine.
तो जहाँ पे सर वर्क पीस बहुत हैवी रहेगा तो लाइक
हाँ.
टेबल मूव करना डिफिकल्ट है.
Okay. Means you can move table, but then you will need very higher HP ka motors, and then your construction of the machine will become very big. Huh? So it will be a huge machine. So that time we go for the fixed bed type machine. So let us study now, milling fixture, some basics. So how do you define fixtures? The fixtures are defined. They are strong and rigid mechanical devices. बढ़ाता हूँ. So इसमें you have very easy, quick, and consistent. So this is what is important. Easy, quick, and consistent. Consistent means one after other. All the pieces will be located accurately, will be supported and clamped one after other. Oh, good. Okay, so you will have faster and accurate machining, and with consistent. Consistent means repeated. Consistently means repeatedly. Fixtures are named after particular operations like say turning, grinding, milling, broaching. Anybody knows what is broaching operation? Can anybody tell me what is broaching? Hello?
सर इंटरनल स्लॉट्स के लिए यूज होता है.
Internal slot generally used for the keyways, and it is also used for finishing the bores also. Hmm, finishing the bores. Joel, hmm, are you there, Joel? ये आशीष छोड़ के कोई है ही नहीं क्या? Paul is also not there. Yeah, Joel, can you tell me what is broaching operation? Hello, Joel, can you tell me what is broaching operation? Anybody else other than Ashish?
It is used to remove internal material of a hole.
So it is
Sorry?
a finishing process,
It is
finishing
a
operation.
uh,
It is a total tool.
it you cannot say it is a finishing process. It is used for finishing the holes. That is one of the applications, but it can be used for cutting splines, cutting internal teeth, cutting keyways, and it is very fast process. So you have a broach which goes, and at one stroke of the broach, that is when the broach moves from up to down, uh, the operation is over. Like suppose if you want to do keyway, so in one stroke, the operation can be completed. Otherwise, you have to take series of depth of cut. So that is not required in case of broaching. So it is basically very fast operation. So for that, again you need a fixture which is called as the broaching fixture. Hmm. So these are the various fixtures which are named after the operation. Like you have turning fixture which are used on the lathe, milling fixture which are used on the milling machine. Then you have fixture for grinding which is used on, generally this is fixture for grinding means generally it is for the surface grinding. Then you have broaching fixture. Then tapping fixtures is not generally used, but tapping fixture is used for doing the tapping of the hole. Then you have welding fixtures. Then you have fixture for assembly and fixture for inspection also. Like inspection fixture means suppose if you are inspecting the components on say coordinate measuring machine, that is CMM machines, then there you need to, you cannot hold the component by hand. बिकॉज सीएमएम मशीन कैसा रहता है वहां पे आपको प्रोब लेके टच करना पड़ता है कंपोनेंट को. यू हैव टू टच द कंपोनेंट with the help of a probe. Hmm. So the you cannot hold the component in hand, so it should be hands free. So you need a fixture. So that is what is called as the inspection fixture. Hmm.
So some students are waiting.
Yeah, done. So these are the various type of the fixtures. So what are the elements of the fixtures? So elements of the fixtures are basically fixtures can be manually or can be power operated. If it is very heavy, if the components are heavy, okay, then it has to be power operated. If the components are light, if the components are light, then it can be clamped manually. So power operated means generally it is hydraulically operated. Like CNC lathe में कैसा रहता है? The chucks are hydraulically operated. So hydraulic chucks gives you very good grip, very good grip. So same here also, in fixture also you can have manually, or you can have power operated or partially power operated. Partially power operated means semi, that is some manual and some power operated. Like say loading can be manually and then clamping can be power operated. Hmm. So what are the different elements of the fixtures? So you have base and body. Then locating elements has to be there, because as we said that components after components, the repeatedly the component has to be positioned properly. Then supporting surfaces, then clamping elements, then you have auxiliary elements, and then fastening parts. So these are the different elements of the fixture. So in our syllabus we have milling fixture, we don't have turning fixture, grinding fixtures, broaching fixtures. But if from academic interest point, if you want to study, you can definitely study. All the fixtures are given in P.H. Joshi, Design of Jigs and Fixture, as well as there is one more beautiful book that is by Paquin. So there also you will get these fixtures, various other fixtures. Why we are concentrating on milling fixture? Because milling fixture is most commonly used in workshop, and we have already seen what are the different operations. So in fixtures, the tool is not guided, like your jig. In jig, the tool is guided, whereas in fixture, the tool is not guided. So the work of the fixture is to and bolt, locate and clamp the workpiece accurately and consistently. So it is accurate. Milling fixture is accurately located and bolted on the machine table by using bolts and nuts. So first thing is that fixation of the milling fixture, that the milling fixture has to be located and bolted properly. That is first thing. Hmm. Then the location and clamping devices are almost same, almost like your drill jig. Then you have to, like in drilling jig we have seen that the force is only in z direction. Okay, so, and that force is called as the axial thrust. But here in milling, the cutting forces, they are in three direction: x, y, and z. And those cutting forces will tend to lift the workpiece. So therefore, the clamping force is very high, clamping, and that's why sometimes you go for power operated clamping. Hmm. If you have any doubt, you can please stop me and ask. So again, depending upon the milling operations, you have different type of milling fixtures. Like you have fixtures for face milling, you have fixture for slot milling, fixture for side milling, fixture for straddle milling, fixture for gang milling. Hmm. So what is the difference between gang milling and straddle milling? Can anyone tell me? Straddle milling and gang milling. Shani Kumar, by any chance you know?
सर याद नहीं आ रहा अभी.
हाँ, yesterday मैंने operations दिखाया था ना, straddle milling में there are दो cutters which does the machining on both the sides simultaneously. Simultaneously matlab at the same time. Okay. Whereas in gang milling there are more than two cutters. In gang milling there are more than two cutters. So you can have 3 cutters, 4 cutters, 5 cutters, 6 cutters. So gang का मतलब समझते हो ना? Gang मतलब क्या? There are many people, बराबर ना?
Yes, yes.
There are many gang, there are many people. So like that, gang milling means there are many cutters, right? That is what is called the gang milling. Whereas in straddle milling, there are 2 cutters only, fine? Yeah. So this, so the milling fixtures can be named like face milling fixtures, index milling fixtures. Then clamping. Clamping can be based on the clamping also. They can be named mechanical clamping, hydraulic clamping, pneumatic clamping, wise jaw clamping, automatic clamping. Hmm. So these are the different clamping methods. And again, depending upon the force, we go for mechanical, hydraulic, pneumatic. So hydraulic gives you powerful clamping. Now look at this diagram and see what you understand here. Yeah, try to understand this diagram. So here this is a workpiece, correct? And this is side view. This is the side view of the workpiece, and this is your milling cutter. So this milling cutter and this milling cutter. Okay, and you have to mill like this. You have to mill a slot. Okay. Okay. So what we do, we keep the cutter at this height, hmm, with the help of a setting block. Okay. So setting block can be of this height. Setting block will be of this height. Setting block, and it is a hardened piece. So what we do, we mount. This is the setting block. This is the workpiece side view. So this is the setting block. So what we do, we mount setting block on the table, and then we place the cutter. Now when you are placing or when you are kissing or touching the cutter to the setting block, you have to be very careful, uh, because if you touch it very rapidly, then cutter will get damaged. So you have to use a filler gauge, or you have to use a piece of paper, uh, on the side and at the bottom. So you have to keep the paper, and you have to keep on moving the paper such that paper just get trapped between the cutter and setting block. It means this cutter has touched the setting block, and same thing for the side also. मतलब आपको यहाँ पे एक हल्का अपना जो नोटबुक का जो पेपर है वो इसमें डालना है, इसमें कटर और इसके बीच में, और वो पेपर को कंटिन्यूअसली ऐसा मूव करते रहने का, और ये जो कटर को है आस्ते आस्ते नीचे लेके आने का कटर को। सो हल्का सा, सो एट द टाइम व्हेन इट टचेस, मतलब आपका पेपर है ना वो हिलेगा नहीं। दैट मीन्स आपका जो कटर है वो बराबर टच हो गया यहाँ पे, और सेम साइड में। बराबर, अभी आपको क्या करना है, ये जो कटर का हाइट है वो डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना है, लाइक दिस। एज वेल एज ये जो साइड है, बोथ द पोजिशन नाउ, आपका दो पोजिशन फिक्स हो गया है, जेड में और वॉट एवर दिस एक्सिस, जनरली इट विल बी वाई। आपको खाली अभी इसका परपेंडिकुलर, like this, in this direction only you have to move the cutter. So the setting block is very important in your milling fixture, right? So you have to have a provision of setting block in your milling fixture. So generally what we do, every say 50 pieces or every 100 pieces हम लोग चेक करते बैठने का कि is there any difference in the height. कंटिन्यूअसली 100 पीस वर्क पीस होने के बाद चेक करने का कि बराबर इज देयर एनी डिफरेंस, कुछ हाइट में फर्क आया क्या. अदरवाइज द यू हैव टू again remachine or the work pieces in case if the depth is not proper, and if the depth is more then you may have to scrap the work pieces, right? So you'll have to keep on checking. So function of setting block, is it clear? सेटिंग ब्लॉक का फंक्शन क्लियर हो गया.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this you have to show in your milling picture. Milling picture में you must show the setting block. ये आपका सेटिंग ब्लॉक है, ओके. और ये आपका फिलर गेज है. ऑफकोर्स फिलर गेज है वो इतना थिक नहीं रहेगा. यू आर यूजिंग फिलर गेज ऑफ से 0.02 और 0.03. अपना जो नॉर्मल नोटबुक का जो पेपर का थिकनेस है 75 गेजेस, 75 गेज और 80 गेज, इट इज अराउंड 0.05 थिक, 0.05 मिलीमीटर. सो वो जो पेपर है वो कटर और सेटिंग ब्लॉक इसके बीच में रख के you have to set the cutter and then you are not supposed to disturb it. Then you have another element which is called as the tenon. All these you are familiar, you have seen in the workshop, but you might have forgotten. So where is the tenon? This is called as the tenon. ये जो दिख रहा है ना, ये इसको हम लोग tenon बोलते हैं. So look at this properly. So tenon is again part of the milling fixture. सो आपका जो टेबल रहता है वो टेबल में ऐसा यू विल हैव अ टी स्लॉट. टेबल में ऐसा टी स्लॉट रहता है, ओके. देन इन द फिक्चर नीचे से आपको ऐसा उल्टा टी बनाना पड़ेगा, इन विच you will have to fix this tenon. And inside the tenon you are fixing this T bolt, okay. So ये जो बोल्ट एंड नट है that is a standard, okay. So that is not a part of the fixture, so that is a standard component. So यहाँ पे आप फिक्चर फिट कर रहे हो यूजिंग दिस टी बोल्ट, washer and nut. All right. So generally the tenons are hard. और जो टेनन्स है हम उसको मशीन का जो टी स्लॉट्स है उसमें डाल देते हैं. दिस ये जो टेनन्स मशीन का टी स्लॉट्स में फिट कर देते हैं. And they will locate they will locate the fixture. Tenon will exactly locate the fixture. Yes, Ashish, what is the use of tenon?
सर फिक्सर को माउंट करने के लिए।
फिक्सर को बेसिकली लोकेट करता है वो, और वो जो मशीन का टेबल में टी स्लॉट में हम लोग उसको फिक्स कर देते हैं। So this is how your T bolt will look like. So either we take T bolt or you can take hexagonal bolt also. The purpose of this T bolts or hexagonal bolt is it will not rotate in the slot because of this square design. Again, this you get it as a standard component. आपको ये standard component जैसा मिल जाता है. Then you have machine wise. This also can be called as a milling fixture, because the purpose of fixture is to hold the workpiece, to clamp the workpiece. Okay, so this vise is able to hold the workpiece. Even the workpiece can be held at an angle also. If you are using universal vise, then workpiece can be held in at angle in all the three directions. Like this particular vise can be rotated about this axis, that is Z axis. But universal vise can be rotated like this, that is around this axis. At the same time, it can be rotated along this also, Isa, that is along this axis. And plus, it can be rotated along this axis, that is J. So all x, y, z. Suppose if you consider this x, this is y, and this is z. So the universal vise can be rotated around all the three axes. Only what in machine wise you have to have a provision. You have to make a provision for location. You have to make a provision for locating the workpiece. So you have to have an arrangement for locating the workpiece in the vise. So generally in the vise side में holes रहते हैं, drill and tap किया हुआ. Okay, so there you can attach one side का plate or one side का पट्टी. So on the side you can fix up one patti, so that can be used as a locator or can be used as a stopper for stopping the workpiece. And you can mount the setting block on the table itself, because there will not be any place in the vise, because these are the limitations why we are using vise. So you don't have to make separate milling fixture for the workpiece, because the vices are available in the market, 4 inch, 6 inch, 8 inch. Okay, so you just buy the vise and it is ready to use. So here is one milling fixture, simple milling fixture. This is workpiece. These are the tenons. See, ये जो रेड कलर का दिया है, that is tenon. अब ये जो टेनन है ना, वो टेनन है, वो मशीन का टेबल में जाएगा, दिस टेनन. सो वो परफेक्टली लोकेट करेगा, मतलब ये टेनन है वो मशीन का टेबल में भी जाएगा और आपका फिक्सर में भी जाएगा, ये जो स्क्वायर पीस है. That means what? It is locating the fixture. बराबर जगह पे फिक्सर बैठ जाएगा. तो उसके अंदर से टेनन के अंदर से नट बोल्ट है विच होल्ड द फिक्सर. तो टेनन है वो परफेक्टली लोकेट करेगा आपका फिक्सर को. देन ये आपका सेटिंग ब्लॉक है यहाँ पे, ये जो ग्रीन कलर का है, वेर यू आर सेटिंग द कटर like this. Then this is the workpiece which is clamped in this direction as well as this direction, and you can mill this slot as well as you can mill this slot also. Initially you have to mill all these slots in this direction. Then suppose if there are say 5,000 pieces, so all the 5,000 pieces suppose you have milled, then you have to rotate the fixture and do the milling of this slot. So these are the slots of the milling fixture. And we use tenons to locate the fixture, and fixture can be bolted to the machine by using T-bolts. So you have front view and side view of the milling fixture. This is a workpiece जिसमें कि ये slot machining करना है. So now here there are two things. First thing is location of the milling fixture on the machine and location of the workpiece on the fixture. So location of the milling fixture is done with the help of the tenons, and location of the workpiece can be done by using the procedure which we have seen in drilling jig. Okay, so here we have locator pins for locating the workpiece. Obviously you need to use two pins, because if you are using only one pin then the component can be rotated. So there are ये जो 4 holes है which are already drilled. So इसमें से आप locating pin डालेंगे, दो pin, so the component will not rotate and will get located on this fixture properly. And you have a provision for clamping, that is this. These are the clamps. This is one clamp and this is another clamp. So ये आपका एक clamp है. This is another clamp. So two clamps. These clamps are seen here in this view. That is this. This is a clamp. और ये भी आपका clamp है. ठीक है. These are the locating pins. Two locating pins have been used here. One is this and another is this. Then you have a setting block which is kept on the fixture itself. Setting block is kept on the fixture for setting the cutter. And then where are the slot? I'm purposely going slow so that you can understand the drawing, because I know it will take time for you to understand the drawing. This is the slot, that is this. ये जो slot है वो आपको mill करना है. This is the slot to be milled. This slot you have to mill. If possible, you can show the cutter either in the side view wherever possible, or in the front view. Then this is a line or string milling fixture which are used to locate and clamp multiple number of workpieces. So here 5 workpieces has been located, cylindrical workpieces in the V block. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. And this V can be, it can be slide. V blocks can be slide. Okay. Now what is the operation we are going to do here? We have to cut, you have to mill this slot. We have to mill this slot. Okay. Where is the setting block here? This is the setting block. ये आपका setting block है, this. And in this view, this is the setting block. ये आपका setting block. This is the setting block. I hope you are understanding this drawing. The setting block. So here the cutter is set. The cutter is set like this. Okay. And then this is the slot which is going to be milled. ये जो slot है ना जी, at this depth, at this height. That is nothing but this. ये जो slot है. So this height has to be matched properly. ये height आपका match होना है बराबर. Okay. So 5 workpieces are milled. I hope you are able to understand this drawing. Hello Shani, have you understood this drawing? ये 5 drawing, 5 workpiece वाला drawing.
Yes, sir.
This, yeah.
Yeah.
कौन सा ऑपरेशन हो रहा है इसमें?
Milling, sir.
मिलिंग को क्या? ये स्लॉट.
Line milling. Yeah.
सॉरी,
Milling operation. Slot ये top portion में जो slot है ना.
हाँ,
not side.
वो ऑपरेशन हो रहा है. ठीक है. सो
Yes.
दिस इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज द लाइन और स्ट्रिंग मिलिंग फिक्चर. ठीक है. ओके. तो पिक्चर तक का सब नोट्स आई थिंक आई हैव अपलोडेड. बराबर ना?
नहीं सर, वो टाइप्स ऑफ नहीं
कंस्ट्रक्शन ऑफ जिग नहीं किया क्या अपलोड?
सर, पता नहीं, देखना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, देख के बताओ मेरे को. हाँ, यू कैन मैसेज मी. If anything is missing, I'll upload it. So what are the elements of the fixtures? You can see this screen, correct? So locators, you know, then clamps, support, fixture body. Can you see this drawing? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so now this is called as a pallet, and generally this is used on the machining center, CNC machining center. CNC machining center is a kind of a milling machine only, but in machining center we are using many tools, more than one tool, whereas in CNC milling machine we use only one tool. So in machining center we use many tools. Okay. So see, now these are all holes which are provided on the four sides. So you can keep or clamp your components on this surface, on this, यहाँ पे किधर भी आप लगा सकते हैं. And these are all tapped holes. ये tapped hole रहे. All these holes what you can see, they're all tap holes. So tap hole में क्या आ जाएगा, आपका bolt जाएगा, and you can clamp. Okay. And you need to provide location, बराबर, so that your component can be located. Okay. So on this surface itself, you have to make a provision for location. So you can put one block here and you can put another block here. Okay, block will be a kind of a putty, so that your workpiece you can rest it along those blocks, or you can have locating pins, threaded locating pins mounted on this fixture. So this kind of fixture is popularly used on machining center. So this is the base of the fixture which is mounted on the machine table. Is this clear? This, so this comes as a standard. Okay, so that's why it is economical. So this is some calculation about the production rate, which you are, if you want, you can study. Otherwise, from examination point of view, it is not required. It's not there in the syllabus. So these are the requirements of a fixture, that location, it has to be located properly. Then constraints, it has to be totally constrained. Totally constrained means what? It should not move in any of the direction. This graph is not required. Deflection of the component should be less. So your fixture design should be as simple as possible. You have to give attention for the orientation of the workpiece, location, clamping, and supporting surfaces. So these are the steps in the fixture design. Fixture planning, fixture layout, fixture element design, fixture body design. And then once you have evaluation approval, your design is completed. So once you
सर
have
वो
this,
ड्रिल जिग टाइप्स और इसका नोट्स नहीं है.
अच्छा, ड्रिल जिग और फिक्सर ना.
नहीं सर,
हाँ
ये
ठीक है,
जैसे
मैं,
कभी थे इसमें है.
हाँ, तो वो जो है वो पीपीटीज में अपलोड करता हूँ. ठीक है. Anyway, thanks for telling. So what is the procedure, fixture design procedure? You have to, it is very simple. You have to just follow location, supporting, clamping. That's all. So which are the surfaces to be machined? Which are the surfaces to be supported and located? And which are the surfaces to be clamped? Which are the reference surfaces? to be taken as we have seen in the jig, and which are the free surfaces. So like jig, you have to see the degrees of freedom. What are the degrees of freedom? So these are some principles of the clamping, like orientation of the locators. Then you have to check the external forces. What are the different type of clamps which can be used? So those were the principles. How to bring the automation in fixture design. So there are some softwares, uh, so which uses the standard components. That is what is nothing but the automation in fixture design. So even the base is standard, your tenants are standard. uh, So you can use those standard components so that your fixture design will be simple and fast. So this base is standard. All these locating, these clamps, trap clamps, bolts, um, they are all standard. So comparatively, the fixture design is easy than your jig. Computer aided fixture design is used basically to do the analysis, whether your fixture components will last or not, uh, how much it will deflect. So that is what is seen. Okay, so all this deformation analysis, deflection analysis, force analysis can be done in computer aided design. Okay, so this is not so important, so I will not upload this because unnecessarily you will get confused, because the portion is so vast that you will have hardly any time, to refer all these, extra material. And I have no reservations in uploading, but then unnecessarily you will get confused. So this was about fixtures. So I think this construction of the jigs and construction of the fixtures, that is not uploaded. So that I will upload. I think you have received some notes, isn't it? Uh, Hitendra sir, he has already uploaded, no, the notes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and this Die Design Fundamentals by Paquin. Have you got this book?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Okay. And what about sir's notes? That is jigs and fixtures. Hitendra sir's notes.
वो भी सर ने दिया हुआ है।
वो भी दिया है ना? अच्छा. So unnecessarily, हाँ, वो क्लासरूम चालू है, एक्टिव है क्या?
सर क्लास में हम लोग है, एक्टिव नहीं है क्लासरूम में।
अच्छा. अच्छा. But classroom is not. I mean, it is there, no? That classroom is still there, no? It is not destroyed, no?
ऐसा क्लासरूम है।
और ये पीटी नोट्स ये भी है।
ये भी है।
अच्छा, बहुत सारा मटेरियल दिया है, इसमें से अभी आपने कितना पढ़ाई किया आई डोंट नो। आई थिंक ये भी दिया है प्रोग्रेसिव डाई, बराबर ना?
वो सर उसका आइडिया नहीं है प्रोग्रेस में टाइप।
अच्छा अच्छा, व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय द प्रेस टूल? एनी आइडिया? मोस्ट ऑफ यू मस्ट हैव सीन द प्रेसेस, most of you must have seen the press. What is the first thing, what is the use of the press? What is the use of the press? प्रेस तो देखा होगा ना आपने, अपना कॉलेज में भी वी हैव इन आवर वर्कशॉप वी हैव प्रेस. बोलो आशीष, व्हाट इज द,
देखा हुआ है
हाँ, व्हाट आर द,
सर, फॉर पंचिंग, ब्लैंकिंग, बेंडिंग,
हाँ हाँ, नॉट ओनली पंचिंग, ब्लैंकिंग एंड
ड्राइंग
ब्लेड.
के लिए भी यूज होता
किसके लिए?
है, ड्राइंग
ड्राइंग या,
या फिर
हाँ हाँ.
एक कंपोनेंट को फिट करने के लिए भी यूज करते हैं।
बेसिकली इट इज यूज फॉर स्टैम्पिंग. हाँ, स्टैम्पिंग मतलब कुछ भी है आप उसमें फिर डिफरेंट ऑपरेशंस करते बैठो. बेसिकली इस पर्पज इज स्टैम्पिंग, मतलब ऊपर से ऐसा एक रहेगा रैम जिसको कि आप टूल अटैच करते हो, एंड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द टूल इट इज पंचिंग, ब्लैंकिंग और वॉट एवर इट इज ड्रॉइंग. सो बेसिकली इट स्टैम्प्स. ओके, आपका जो दूध का बैग रहता है, बराबर है, तो उसके ऊपर जो डेट वगैरह जो रहता है, या आपका जो ब्रेड रहता है, ब्रेड स्लाइस ब्रेड, सैंडविच ब्रेड, वो जिसमें हम लोग रैप करते हैं, वो जो प्लास्टिक का पेपर है उसके ऊपर जो स्टैंपिंग करते हैं, सो दैट ऑल इज डन ऑन द presses. So need not be only punching, blanking, anything which has to be pressed. Okay, even we can press two plies, or basically on the ply you can press a laminate, तो वो चिपक जाता है. So anything which is, anything can be pressed on a press machine. So it has a ram to which the tool is hold, और वो tool है वो नीचे आता है, और it provides some clamping force. That's all. It provides a clamping force. Mukri, I cannot give you attendance. You have just joined. Why you are joined now? So Mukri, I can give you attendance only if you tell me the difference between blanking and punching. Are you there? Okay, now Ashish, can you tell, or Shani, can you tell me the, or Deepen, can you tell me the difference between blanking and punching? Are you there? What is the difference between blanking and punching? Be responsive. थोड़ा respond करो. आशीष.
सर, पंचिंग में ऊपर का पार्ट हमारा वर्कपीस रहता है, जो नीचे निकल के आता है वो वेस्ट है, और ब्लैंकिंग में उल्टा है, मतलब जो नीचे निकल के आएगा
Hmm.
वो हमारा मतलब काम का चीज है, वर्कपीस है, और जो ऊपर शीट मेटल बचेगा वो पूरा वेस्ट है।
So it is like you know puris, Ashish.
यस सर।
पूरी भाजी का पूरी.
हाँ
So what is that? Puri is what? Is it a punching operation or is it a blanking operation?
तो
Only
पूरी
puri.
भाजी का
हाँ.
वो तो डिपेंड
So
करता है
the
कैसे बनाते हो।
so the
वो
puri will be the punching operation.
no, that will be blank. Puri will be the
सर,
blank.
वॉशर का एग्जांपल दे सकता हूँ मैं।
That will be a blank. और जो पूरी जो बड़ा इसमें से हम लोग काटते हैं, बराबर ना, वाटी लेके, that will be punching. हाँ, अभी वॉशर का बोलो. हाँ, वॉशर का बोलो. So washer, suppose if it is cut from a strip, and washer which is
सर तो
used.
जो
हाँ
सर वॉशर का आईडी जो होगा, इंटरनल डायमीटर,
हाँ
वो वेस्ट है, और जब हम लोग पूरा वॉशर एक ही बार में पंच करेंगे तो जो ओडी के साथ निकलेगा वो हमारा प्लैंकिंग है।
हाँ. So washer, suppose if it's a solid washer, okay, without hole, so that is a blank. Okay, that is like a puri. ठीक है. And suppose if we have a strip in which you are pressing for the washer, and if the strip is to be used with the holes, then that is what is called as the punching. So as you said, it depends upon the scrap, it depends upon the part which you are using it. Okay, if washer is to be used, then that is blank. If the strip which is to be used, then that is you are punching. बराबर? Agree or not? Ashish, do you agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है, we'll stop here. We'll continue next time. Thank you. If you have any doubt, you please ask.
सर पंचिंग समझा, वो ब्लैंकिंग वाला पार्ट नहीं समझा।
विल डिस्कस। ठीक है, मैं बताता हूँ। लाइक सपोज आपने स्ट्रिप है, स्ट्रिप में से आपने एक वॉशर दबाया, बराबर है, एंड इफ यू आर गोइंग टू यूज दैट वॉशर, then that washer is called as the blank. And if you are going to throw that washer, and if you are going to use that strip जिसमें कि आपने होल क्रिएट किया है, so that is what is your punching. जो पूरी भाजी में हम लोग
ओके।
जो पूरी पूरी बनाते हैं ना, पूरी पूरी खाते हैं
हाँ।
ना, वो पूरी हो ब्लैंक हो गया बिकॉज यू आर गोइंग टू यूज इट.
ओके सर।
और जो पूरी का जो होल क्रिएट करता है ना, दैट इज अ वेस्ट ना. हम लोग बड़ा ऐसा एक राउंड लेंगे और उसमें से ऐसे 6-7 पूरी काटेंगे ना वाटी लेके, so that is a waste, correct, no? Or puri is a useful product, then puri is a blank.
ओके सर। ओके।
Okay, we'll discuss more next time. Okay, thank you.
सर
Yeah, बोलिए.
सर एक बार सबको बोल दो सर रोल नंबर से ज्वाइन करने
अरे
के लिए.
हाँ, roll number, you have to join with the roll number, and please see that you write your roll number on the left hand side of the name, please. Otherwise I am getting difficulties, in marking the attendance. I have auto save. uh, Normally I don't take roll call, because again 10, I will have to keep then 10 minutes for that roll call. So auto say may, if you write your roll numbers on the left hand side, it is easy for me to mark the attendance. At least I am happy that at least you are writing the roll number, but instead of writing it on the right hand side, you please write it on the left hand side. Okay, thank you.
थैंक यू सर.
Yeah, welcome.